conservative grass movements of this country. Okay? That's what the Tea Party is.
So when you say conservative grassroots movement, do you mean away from the mainstream Republican Party? Or?
I mean away from the socialistic agenda that our country is being led into.
So if I say Barack Obama, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Socialist. Absolutely. I mean, there's no doubt about it anymore. You know, everybody kind of thought a little bit, but now he's proven it. I mean, his entire agenda is one of socialism.
Biggest problem right now, I would have to say, is the runaway spending, where the debt could literally bankrupt this country and take us to a position where this country has never been. We're seeing where our generation, we're young people, and the kids that we may have are going to, for the first time in our nation's history, look and inherit a country worse off than the ones that we inherited. And I think it is vital that we reverse course, really rein in the size of government, rein in spending. Otherwise, we're going to be on the hook for many, many generations, and this is going to become a country that we really, really don't want it to see.
I just want to warn Americans, many already know, that 9/11 was an inside job. We've been taken over by a Zionist cabal. These people they're psychotic. They're like riding a psychotic horse towards a burning barn. They're going to take this country down. That's their goal. They don't want to explore on the moon anymore. They don't want people to work anymore. They're shutting down private industry. It's a lot worse out there than you hear about in the news.
My overall message here is that every person has the right to make choices in their lives without the government pointing a gun at them and telling them how they should spend their money, their time, and their resource. And so I'm here supporting other people who are like-minded, who believe that the government has, over the past 120 or so years, encroached on all of our rights and our ability to function as a free and open society.
I'm a birther, of course, and I'm sure you're familiar with the birther movement. It's, that Obama is ineligible to serve as the POTUS, President of the United States, because he was either born overseas or was adopted or is not a natural-born citizen. The question has never been answered on the merits, as they say. So the question still remains, was he born in Kenya? And we don't know, and it's not only the birth certificate. Everything is sealed up. I mean, his college records are sealed up. Anything that has to do with his past is sealed up. They don't even think that he went to Columbia. They can't even find people that went to Columbia. I mean, everything about Obama is shady. A lot of people here are birthers in the Tea Party movement. They might not necessarily say it, but I guarantee you they are birthers. They would like to see the birth certificate.
I just want to hear what's true. I'm for health care. I'm not saying that's the right thing, but I'm just well for it.
Okay. And you've got a man behind you with a communist infiltrator.
I'm not a communist. I like the American structure. I like socialism. I like capitalism. I like the freedom to do both things. I'm very upset with not just Obama, but other Democrats' green jobs campaign. I think they could do a little bit better job on that. Otherwise, I think they're doing a great job. We finally passed health care. That's a huge win. We've been trying for years to do that. So I'm very happy.
Who would you vote for if the next presidential election was tomorrow? Anybody?
I would vote for, right now, Mitt Romney. He's got a good business head and good business experience, and he knows what it would take to get this country up and running again, which is not more taxes, not more burdens on small business or the individuals. He at least has a clue as to the economy, which the current occupant of the White House doesn't, or either he doesn't care, which is another possibility.
Here in Florida, I think the future of the Republican Party and the conservative movement is Marco Rubio. I don't think, obviously, he's a presidential contender for 2012. He's running for Senate. He needs to get elected to that first and rack up some accomplishments. But people like him who understand the Constitution, understand our society, and wants to keep our society a free one.
Listen, I think Sarah Palin's neat. I mean, I liked her the first time I saw her. You know, I wanted to go moose hunting with her. I mean, you know.
We have a problem with, the people that are among us right now. They're not actually focusing on what the main problem is, which is the Federal Reserve. I mean, they changed our Constitution. People don't know it, but they hijacked our Constitution over 100 years ago. If you tell me that the problem really is, let's follow the money and let's find out who the problem is, like the Federal Reserve. Then you and me have something in common, and you're really looking at what's real. Because ultimately, they are the controllers. They have been making money through the IRS back into the hands of these families for generations. And yet, we don't get to get the message across.
I think that Obama is going to take all the money from every kid. He's even making my sister pay money, so I'm like...
How old's your sister?
14.
Okay, we want you to explain the sign. So, all right, this is...
Obama.
Okay, the big ears is Obama?
Yes.
Okay, the big ears are Obama, and then...
My piggy bank.
That's your piggy bank?
Yes.
Okay, who's saying no?
Me.
You're saying no?
Yes.
Why are you saying no?
Because I don't want him to take my money.
For once, we have such a close comparison of Bush and Obama that people are finally waking up and realizing what the federal government has done with our rights. Whereas before, mass media and the internet didn't exist, so it took a long time for people to figure out what was going on.
The people in the Capitol, in Washington, have taken more and more power that was never intended for them to have. And as long as the government continues to grow and continues to usurp the power of the people, then we are in dire and desperate straits.